is Shelby Oaks, also made by a YouTuber about YouTubers who hunt ghost stuff. There's a theme here, Crystal. I didn't realize that we were going to have two of these.
Like it. I love it.
So this is produced by Mike Flanagan, who's like one of the biggest name in horrors right now, and directed by Chris Stuckman, who a couple years ago did a video saying, moving forward, I'm not going to give any negative reviews or talk bad about movies. And that was a very strategic thing to make sure no one gave him bad reviews when his movie came out. So anyway, Shelby Oaks, I saw this the other night, tells the story of a girl and her friends who were YouTubers who hunted ghost stuff, who went missing. She's presumed dead. Her sister is still looking for her, and she's part of this documentary that pieced together all this footage of all the footage that they found of the victims and all the stuff leading up to it. When the documentary is done, like 20 minutes into the movie, and it suddenly switches to a real movie, which I was not expecting, some guy shows up, says, "She let me go," and then he kills himself in front of her. And she's terrified until she realizes he has a tape that says Shelby Oaks, which is the amusement park where her sister went missing. Also, on the tape that they had, there was a big giant dog ghost. But we'll get into that in a second. What we're not seeing is how she wears blood of a dead man on her face all night long, investigates the new tape, and then she goes on a mission to find out what really happens, which brings her to a jail with the guy who killed himself. She looks into him and then leads her to Shelby Oaks for 5 seconds. And then we just go to a creepy house where there's a lady worshiping Anubis or something.
I feel like you are explaining this so terribly because I really love this film and I feel like you really sucked at explaining that.
Well, okay, sorry. Joey, what did you think? Well, wait your turn, Chris. You're at the bottom of the totem pole right now.
That was entertaining. Now I'm awake again.
Crystal's gonna hate my explanation. It's kind of like it's basically Paranormal Activity with the sisters and the demon following the sisters around and the cult business. I will say I do like that it switches from found footage to traditional. As you know, I love found footage movies, so that's very fun. Tony, I think me and you could be the new Paranormal Paranoids, or PP for short. I think we'd do a fantastic job. But the suicide scene was not fun. I did not like that.
By the way, so me and Adam did all 3 Tron movies recently, and I forgot the first Tron movie, the game is called Space Paranoids, and then they mention it in Tron 3. And I'm like, oh, what a funny name. Only in the 80s would have named that ridiculous be something. And then I go into this movie like Paranormal Paranoids. Like, that is so stupid.
Or PP for short.
I mean, it's a YouTube show. Like, of course, half of them sound stupid as hell.
They can't all be hacked.
Yeah, half the movies
beat you to it.
Hack the movie sounds great. All right.
How do you deprecate someone who's so self-deprecating?
Defense
mechanism is genius.
At least my channel is just not my name with official in front of it, because so many people have my name in first edition.
I was watching an old review of yours from like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And I saw you had a logo where movies, the O was a circle with a red arrow pointing at it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
Clever.
Yeah.
No, I did not. About that.
I used to do, this is lore. Actually, Mike, this might be how you found me. You're like an OG fan. I used to do fake trailer breakdowns and fake trailer reactions where I would get everything wrong and purposely make up bullshit. And I would always have misleading arrow pointing thumbnails that drove people nuts. The one is literally for Spider-Man Homecoming. It was Spider-Man. And then I circled just the empty sky behind him with an
Oh my God.
So that was my logo for a bit. So Joe, you like this movie? It was good for you?
I liked it up until the ending. I feel like when Mia goes to the cabin and the old lady starts spilling the beans, it felt way too rushed, because at that point there's only like 10 minutes left in the movie. So like, is the demon Riley? Is it the baby? I don't quite know.
It's got you asking questions. You're talking about it.
Is this what Woody Woodpecker felt like? I'm so confused.
The demon was its own thing that they worshipped.
And I guess he possesses people. or
Yes, he
something.
possessed.
Yeah.
That's what they said. He possessed the one guy, the son, because he was a little bit different, and he was able to be possessed just by the type of person he was.
Well, no, I
So
think it's
that-
implied he was a baby because they say from his birth the whole
Yeah,
talent.
from
and
his
shit.
birth, yeah.
But
but-
okay,
But the same thing through her.
Yeah.
It was kind of like planned as like this is going to be the next parents, basically, of the next demon child that's going to take
which
over.
again is basically Crystal. It is the first three paranormal
Oh,
activity.
It is.
Paranormal
That's
Activity
what I'm saying.
invented a demon possessing someone.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, but specifically,
I
it was
invented that.
No, literally, Paranormal Activity. The first one, it's like this demon watched us, and it was always after me. And then the sequels, it was like actually it wanted the other sister, so it would have a baby. And I'm watching this, I'm like, I've seen this. There was a lot of other derivative
Oh, but you
stuff.
had no problem with Black Phone 2 being another freaking Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, they
What
weren't
the
trying to
fuck?
hide it. They weren't trying to hide it, though. I think they were like, yeah, we're basically Freddy Krueger now. And again, the characters are entertaining. Grabber is fun. Gil, what did you think of Shelby Oaks?
I didn't see this movie.
Mike, what did you think of Shelby Oaks?
I didn't see it.
Crystal, you've said a lot. Now that we finally got to you, just get
Crystal's
it
like, I
all
didn't see
out.
this
I know,
movie
I
yet.
got it back on the bottom. What the fuck? I was so happy. I was like, wow, finally a show where I'm not on the bottom.
Wait,
And
Gil,
now
you
I'm
did
back.
see this or did it?
No,
Oh, I thought you. Okay, I thought you just said you did see it. All right.
no. I was saying it'd be funny if you got to Crystal and she was like, I didn't see this.
Yeah, right.
So what did you like about this, Crystal? Because
I really like this.
This is just-
shut the fuck up and let me tell you.
Whoa.
I like the fact that
I'll remove
it started.
myself.
No, it,
He's
oh,
doing
wow,
tunnel.
the show just got trimmed.
Oh, yeah.
My God, look at that makeup.
Say what you want
Can
to.
you bring me back? I am now stage fright. Put me back. No, thank you. No, I thought it was really good because I like the fact that they did the whole documentary. It really did feel like a fucking documentary in it.
I like the documentary part. I was
thought it
annoyed
looked
when
good.
it shifted to a regular
Yeah.
movie.
I love that. It went to a normal movie. It also took the found footage, so there was a whole bunch of different aspects on that. I thought it was pretty good following around this team, which did feel a little bit realistic, following around this, trying to be paranormal. They were somewhat popular. People calling it a hoax when they actually went missing. I thought it was interesting about the guy that came through. Like, you kind of think it was a demon that actually ended up killing them in the cabin, but actually ended up to be a real person. I don't think it was that crazy, super cliche. I thought it was interesting with the hellhounds. What I didn't like so much is that, and this is such a small little thing, is just like it's mixing Christianity with paganism, talking like bringing hellhounds in and talking about hell, but also bringing in like a pagan type demon. It felt like almost like a character. Like
I
it
thought
just
it
felt
was
like it was mixing
Anubis.
up both. Huh?
I thought it was Anubis. I know he has a name, but the demon looks like Anubis. Like I thought I was watching Mummy Returns when it showed up, and I'm like, oh, it's one of the.
Well,
Anubis
now we know.
dolls.
Yeah.
You're watching this movie and you're like, is this Mummy Returns? Now we know why I didn't like it.
The demon. I thought it was gonna be this cool looking thing, and then when you see it, I'm like, that's a dog man. That looks like the thing that the guys were fighting at the end of Mummy Returns.
Oh my god. No, I thought it was great. I thought it was entertaining. It was I kind of knew what was gonna happen in the end, but
Yeah, I called everything that was gonna happen.
I still really liked it.
And
I
the
did.
CG dogs were pretty rough. Or wolf,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Well, they
Yeah,
pumped
yeah,
more
I'll see
money
that,
on
yeah.
this. By the way, when we do super chats again, remind me to read Fior's super chat. I just realized I totally glossed over.
You
his
glossed
super
over
chat.
it on purpose.
No, I didn't mean to do. I just looked at it. I'm like, oh wait a
So
minute,
rude.
that's not right. Anyway,
It's rude.
for me, it is just like a bunch of movies I've seen in a blender. Where we said that actually
You
about the
don't
three-
seem to have problems when other movies do it.
Yeah. The
I
problem
think somebody's
with this
jealous.
is
I think we hit.
Here's the problem.
Hit it right on the nose.
so House of Eden did the same thing, but again, I thought the main characters were charming. Same thing with Black Phone 2. Now, this lady, although she is a cougar, she is very cute, completely bland as hell and just makes way too many dumb decisions. Like really dumb decision. I'm like, why are you going to that prison by yourself?
Yeah.
I know you're
At
fighting
night, at night too.
yeah, at night. I know you're
Well, the
fighting
reason
with
why
your
she
husband.
went by her, no, it does make sense why she went by herself. The whole
Yeah.
thing is like, why do we always have to go? Like, you're not doing an paranormal type investigation or something like that.
Yeah.
You're just trying to look at it. So why'd you go at night? No, because her husband thinks she's crazy.
Yeah.
That's why.
But then she keeps acting crazy. And then she goes into that old lady's. I feel like the old lady comes way too late. I knew it was coming because he's like, she let me go. And I'm like, oh, clearly he was possessed by something else. And he knows the location of everything. I kept calling what was going to happen. And sometimes that's fun, but I was expecting more from this. I think I was mostly let down because I liked the trailers. And again, the first 20 minutes like hooked me.
Oh,
This is
I didn't
really,
see the
really cool.
trailer. I went into this having no idea what
trailer's
this was
cool.
even about.
Also, it feels like, I don't know how you felt about this, Josie. It feels like Mike Flanagan might have spiced this up a little bit. There's a lot of moments where you see the dog demon in the background. And Mike Flanagan did The Haunting of Hill House where he hit all those ghosts.
Yep.
He actually did that
Exactly
before in his Ouija prequel movie. There's a really good moment where there's something in the background that they don't draw attention to. And this movie does it a lot. And I'm like, how much of that was Chris Stuckman? How much was that them being like, this movie's kind of bland. Let's spice it up a little bit with little moments like that. And there's a good reason to do it because Longlegs did it with The Devil last year and everyone really liked that. So it just feels like they were trying to spice something up that was just a little too generic and bland for me. I didn't really like the crazy old lady at the end. She wasn't very scary.
I don't think she was supposed to be scary.
I think she's supposed to be a little scary. It's
She's
just
supposed
everything.
to be a
Oh,
little creepy, but
sorry,
not scary.
Shelby Oaks. You have this thing about like a haunted amusement park. I'm like, that's a really good setup for a lot of spooky stuff. And then she goes there and she's like, all right, back to a cabin in the woods. I'm like, wait, what?
Shelby Oaks is the town.
I
That's
know.
called a
but
red
the big
herring, Tony.
amusement park
If
is
it
like,
always goes the way you expect, it's boring. You thought something scary was going to happen at the amusement park.
And they set this up the whole time. Like you saw like the initials as well. Like that was the symbol. And I thought
I knew they were going to end up in a house or something. I just didn't think, I thought we were going to be at the freaking amusement park a little bit more. And I thought the demon wasn't going to look like a furry at a convention. I didn't think Ren on the Shave was going to be in this movie.
Oh my God.
But apparently they added a bunch of gore that he didn't have the money for initially. And the few gore scenes do feel out of place. Like the guy getting his face like ripped off. I'm like, that didn't really feel like it matched the rest of the movie. But here, look, I'm happy for Chris Stuckman. This is at least a very competent movie. It was made well. I just think it was just so much shit we've seen before. And the main characters were kind of bland. And I know this girl is apparently like a really good actress. So I was expecting her. Oh, Keith David is in it for like 5 seconds. They really hyped Keith David up. And then he's like, I'm the warden. That guy's a bad guy. All right, I'm out of the movie now. And I'm like, oh, thought we get more of him. It just didn't land for me. But I'm happy for Chris, and I'm happy for more YouTubers to make movies. And I will continue to keep covering them on the show. Last thoughts on Shelby Oaks, Joey C.
Just remember, folks, always support YouTubers who make movies. Okay. Always, even if it gets filmed in their backyards, just always support YouTubers who make movies.
Do you have anything to plug recently, Joey C, that might be related to that?
No, I have nothing to plug, but I will soon.
Okay. Gil and Mike, are you excited to see this movie now that we talked about it and fought with each other over it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have wanted to watch. You know what? Actually, I was going to say I want to watch it so I can get in on the fight, but I feel like I kind of did anyway. So I got the best of both worlds.
And Crystal, you think people should rush out and see this and that?
I didn't say rush out. I thought it was a good movie. You just fucking like you smushed it in the dirt for no reason. I didn't think it was
mostly wanted to
bad,
do
Mr.
that.
I love fucking Black Phone too. Like go fuck yourself.
It was
Like, that's
okay. It was okay.
Oh God.
Remember that part where he spun the girl around? She was shooting blood everywhere. That was kind of fun.
Sick.
I think she lost way too much blood. I think she would have actually died if that
It was a
happened.
dream,
No, that was happening in the real world.
but not to the
Gil.
same extent, though. I don't think.
Okay. But I suggest everyone watch it at least when it hits streaming. It was cool that Mike Flanagan actually did help produce this, that he was aware of this happening, because I know they crowdfunding it and everything. And I know it would be funny, Chris Stuckman, now that he got like negative reviews for this. I like that. Man, by the way, Crystal, I like that you're mad at me. Meanwhile, it seems like I'm the common consensus here. It's very middle of the road.
That's fine. You just you described it shitty, and you're just like, I didn't say it's the best movie ever.
Do you think he's going to go back to giving negative reviews now, guys?
Well, I don't think he wasn't giving negative reviews to protect himself from negative reviews.
I think he was.
Oh, you're reading between the lines.
I'm reading.
You're
between the
I
lines.
see. Okay, I see.
He's like, then I went out and met these people in real life. And that's happened to me. I've been like, I shit on that movie. Now I'm talking to the actor from that movie. Hope he doesn't see that episode. I'm not going to stop. So I don't know. I think it was a preventative measure that didn't actually work out. But I'm happy for him, and I want to see what he does next. Because just as a visual standpoint, this was good. The found footage stuff was cool. The cinematography was great. I think he just needs to tighten up the script a little bit and make his characters more interesting, because this girl was just kind of annoying the whole movie. I'm like, why are you doing this? That was a stupid decision. Why did you leave the knife there? Why did you go into the house? What the hell are you doing? Why are you not over your sister's disappearance? How many goddamn years was it, by the way, that her sister was gone?
Oh, it was like 20 or 15, I think.
10 or...
It was like 10 or 12 years. I'm
10.
sorry. If my sister's disappearing for a week, I'd just be like, all right, it's time to move on. Can't dwell on this.
No one's shocked at that, Tony.
If I was the parent, one of the parents of Weapons, I'm like, well, I really miss that kid, but it's been 5 days, and I guess I'll turn that room into a gym now. Anyway, that's why I can't be in harm.
It makes no sense.
This is why
This
Tony shouldn't
argument-
have kids or animals.
In what world would Chris think that by not giving bad reviews, he wouldn't get bad reviews? I mean, most film directors aren't critics, so they're not giving bad reviews, and they still get it. Just, I'm sorry, that argument makes no sense on the face of it, and this is why I normally don't read the chat.
By the way, is the chat blowing up about this? Or?
No, one person made a comment, but you know me.
You know, it's funny. That clip of John Carpenter shitting on The Substance is going viral, which I was there. My clip of asking him about the Elvis movie, being the only one who brought up his Elvis movie, is not going viral. But him shitting on The Substance is going viral, and everyone's like shocked. And then meanwhile, you can find a video of John Carpenter being interviewed on the set of Halloween, being asked about his contemporaries. Like, what do you think about Spielberg? He's like, I thought Jaws was good. Didn't like Close Encounters. Then he asked about some other director. He's like, I think he's a shit filmmaker. I'm like, John Carpenter's kind of always done this. That's kind of like always been his thing. So I don't know. I think it's funny. Just directors being afraid to criticize other directors. John Carpenter's been doing it for like 40 years.
He doesn't give any fucks.
He doesn't care. But Shelby Oaks, I say check it out. At least when it's streaming. At least do that. Is this doing well? Hold on. I'll be happy if it did well, like financially. Hold on, Shelby.
He feels bad now for all the bad stuff he said. He's like, I hope the movie's making bank at the box office.
By the way, I don't watch Chris Stuckman. Like I maybe watched. I mean, it's impossible to avoid him. And who's the other guy? Jeffrey something. Who's the other big YouTube movie guy?
Oh, Jans or whatever. Yeah,
Jeffrey Jans. Yeah, I don't follow their stuff, so I don't really have like a love-hate relationship with any of them. But I still made a point to go see this, to be supportive. Let me see. Budget $2 million. Box office $3 million. Wait, what?
there you go.
I thought it did. Finish 7th. Is this not a bigger release? I thought this had a big release. No. If anyone's wondering why Good Boy isn't on this list, it's because it only played once a day for like 3 days at my local theater. I didn't have a chance to see it.
I've been wanting to see that real bad.
Yeah, I'll put it on the year end. Unless it's really good that it gets its own episode, but probably year end. All right.
It was really good.
So Shelby Oaks, me and Crystal can't agree on it.